Hey, are you guys a fan of my work, both on the news? Do you guys love the new Aaron Cohen Show? Do me a favor. Help support the show by becoming a Season 1 sponsor. Hit the link down in the description. Grab yourself a mini sponsorship package. They start at $25. We're completely independently produced, and your support helps keep the lights on in the studio. If you love my hard-hitting, no-nonsense analysis about the Mideast, counterterrorism, do me a favor, support the show, grab a mini sponsorship package, hit the link down in the description, and become a Season 1 sponsor. Appreciate you guys. Unmarked drones, flying in formation, hovering over military installations and critical infrastructure in New Jersey. For weeks, these mysterious drones have left officials and residents scrambling for answers. But now, Congressman Jeff Van Drew has dropped a bombshell. He believes these drones may be Iranian and are being launched from an Iranian mothership stationed off the East Coast. And I might agree with him. Is it possible? It absolutely is. And the implications are very serious. Today on the Aaron Cohen Show, I'm going to break down this alarming new theory. I'm going to examine Iran's drone capabilities and explain why this could be a major threat to U.S. national security, the biggest threat we've seen in decades. So, are Iranian drones hovering over New Jersey? Let's find out. So let's start with what we know. Over the past few weeks, large drones have been sighted across northern and central New Jersey. And these drones have been spotted hovering over various sensitive locations. Military installations like the Picatinny Arsenal, which develops advanced weapon systems. Also, Trump's Bedminster Golf Course, a high-profile target. Remember, Iran is not a friend of Trump, and it's already come out publicly that they've tried to assassinate him. And witnesses describe these drones as pretty sophisticated. Flying in formation, these guys are moving with precision, and then disappearing as soon as they're approached. And even Governor Phil Murphy has acknowledged that these drones are unlike anything we've seen before, calling them very sophisticated. But so far, no one stepped forward to claim responsibility or explain their purpose. Now, Congressman Jeff Van Drew has suggested that these drones might be Iranian and are being launched from a mothership stationed off the U.S. East Coast. And I don't disagree with him.
Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones. That mothership is off, I'm going to tell you the deal. It's off the east coast of the United States of America. They've launched drones, is everything that we can see or hear. And again, these are from high sources. I don't say this lightly. Know that Iran made a deal with China to purchase drones, motherships, and technology in order to go forward. These drones should be shot down.
Iran is no stranger to using drones as weapons of war and tools of intimidation. In fact, we've seen this play out over the last year, especially with Israel's latest war. In fact, they're one of the world's leaders in drone technology, especially when it comes to asymmetric warfare. Let me give you some examples. In 2019, Iran used drones to cripple Saudi Arabia's Aramco oil facility in a coordinated attack that temporarily disrupted global oil supplies. If you don't remember that one, Google it. They've also used drones to harass U.S. Navy ships in the Gulf, spied on military bases in Iraq and Syria, been using these drones to arm their proxies like Hezbollah and the Houthis for the last year. And Iran's drones aren't just a tool. They're a weapon. They're a message. And they're like a warning all rolled into one, in my opinion. Now think about New Jersey for a second. It's home to critical military and civilian infrastructure, including the Picatinny Arsenal and the New York metro area, which is just a short flight away. And if Iran wanted to test our defense gather intelligence, or send a psychological message, this is exactly where they would do it. And Congressman Van Drew's claim about an Iranian mothership isn't that far-fetched in my opinion. Iran has a history of using disguised maritime platforms to launch drones in the Gulf, and they could easily deploy a similar strategy here. Remember, they're pissed. A cargo ship or tanker operating just outside U.S. territorial waters could easily launch and recover drones while staying out of reach of U.S. jurisdiction. These things travel, and if true, this would represent a direct and unprecedented security and counterterrorism challenge to U.S. sovereignty. This is a message from Iran. We can reach you anytime, anywhere, any place. Let's not forget, a ship like this could serve as both a launch pad for surveillance drones and a platform for more dangerous payloads. Are you guys a fan of Israeli special operations? Were you mystified by that incredible pager operation that we pulled off? Do me a favor, grab yourself a signed copy of my best-selling memoir, Brotherhood of Warriors. It's the memoir of my time as the first American to serve in one of Israel's top counterterrorism units, the elite Mistaravim unit. These are the units that dress up as Arabs, go undercover to bring back terrorists to Israel. Learn about my journey through an American optic. If you want to learn about the training pipeline and what makes it different and unique and how we conduct operations in Israel, grab yourself a copy of my best-selling memoir, Brotherhood of Warriors. I've got a limited number of signed copies available. Hit the link down in the description. It helps support the show. Plus, you can learn about Israel's incredible uniqueness, the training, what makes us different, and how we think and how we're wired. In Hebrew, we say, Ki batach bo lo taseh lecha milchama, or by way of deception. That's how we fight terrorism. Grab yourself a copy of my best-selling memoir. Hit the link down in the description. And I got a limited number of copies. Appreciate you guys. Now let's talk about what this means for the U.S. Security or U.S. national security. Drones are one of the most disruptive technologies in modern warfare. We have been whipping Hamas and Hezbollah to pieces using them for the last 13, 14 months. And they can be used for surveillance, psyops, or direct attacks. And if Iranian drones are operating over New Jersey, it's not just a violation of our airspace. It's a signal that our defenses are being tested. I'm with the congressman 100% on this possibility. Now imagine a scenario where these drones are gathering intelligence on critical infrastructure, power grids, water supplies, or even major transportation hubs. Or worse, imagine these drones being weaponized, carrying small but very deadly payloads designed to disrupt and destroy and kill. We've already seen how devastating drone attacks can be overseas. You guys have seen how we use them in Israel. The question is, are we ready to prevent something like that here? There's a lot of idiots talking about what this could be, and nobody has any clue what these drones are. And if Congressman Van Drew's claim is true, we need answers, and we need them fast. And I'm putting on my national security hat here. The American people deserve to know who's tracking these drones. Where's the mothership? Why hasn't it been intercepted yet? This isn't just a New Jersey problem. This is a direct national security problem until there's answers. So here's what needs to happen, because that's what we do here on the Aaron Cohen Show. We give solutions. First, we need to deploy advanced counter-drone systems that can detect and neutralize threats in our airspace. 2, we need to enhance coastal surveillance to identify and eliminate any potential launch platforms. 3, we need transparency from the federal agencies. And these drones, if these drones are Iranian and IRGC, we need to know now, not after it's too late. I just hope all that DEI and these federal agencies hasn't infested their ability to be able to be transparent. And here's the bottom line. These drones aren't just a mystery. They're a potential threat to our security, our infrastructure, our existence and way of life. And if Iran or any foreign adversary is operating this close to U.S. shores, This is a potential crisis. So I'm going to leave it with this. Are these drones the next step in Iran's strategy of asymmetrical warfare against Donald Trump and the U.S.? Are they testing on us, spying on us, preparing for something even worse? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe also to the Aaron Cohen Show for more unfiltered Mideast and counterterrorism insight. I appreciate you guys, and I read those comments. This episode of the Aaron Cohen Show is sponsored by the Cherries Deep Concealment Holster. This is the same holster I trained Keanu on for the John Wick franchise. This thing runs below the waistband. I originally designed it for my unit, brought it to Hollywood. This thing runs below the waistband, which means it's never going to fall off you, number one. Two, there's zero digging into your gut because the top of the weapon rides in line with the clip. It sits below the waist, so when you're sitting for extended periods of time, this thing's not going to fall off you. Also, this thing is minimal. You don't need a ton of real estate down there with these holsters. You just don't need to be running a giant tray. It's minimal. It's skeletal. The clip has 3 different adjustment positions if you want to raise it or lower it slightly. Also, this bad boy's injection molded, which means it's precise. These aren't handmade. These are made with injection molded precision. Also, lightning fast draw with this holster with just a little bit of training. Go to cherriescounterterror.com. There's a bit of a lead time right now due to demand, but trust me, these bad boys are worth the wait. Hit cherriescounterterror.com and finally carry with comfort and proper concealment. I'm going to keep a close eye on this one. I'm going to come back to you as this story continues to develop. I'm sure I'm going to be speaking to it on the news very soon. Stick around. I'll be back with this one soon. I'm Aaron Cohen. You're watching the Aaron Cohen Show, and I will catch you guys on the next one.